the only reason I started filming that was because, from my perspective here, as I'm just sitting thinking for a little bit, I can actually slowly see. It's not visible to the naked eye, but this needle here is slowly coming out, and this is against the force of the vacuum of the fluid which runs through this tube up into this little bottle here full of sugar syrup and gingery goodness. And the reason I decided to start filming is because you can slowly see that the power of this gun. Like, if you apply a little bit of extra pressure, it will naturally start sucking all the fluid back in until it gets back as far as it can go. But my point of slowly filming it at the time, I was filming it at normal speed. The point of why I was filming it is to show the power of vacuum. A lot of people just dismiss this without giving it any thought, which to me is the height of all ignorance. Let me just take this one up while I'm going as well. The height of all ignorance is to dismiss something without consideration, without entertaining it, to not even give it a moment's notice. Hey, Massachusetts Avenue. Yeah, I lived there for a while. Oh man, it's hot up here too. Let's pop these down here for Ron. How hot it is? About 30. Not that bad really. Yeah, living it up. Pop tops rock. Okay, let me get back down into my dungeon and bottle some more beer. Where was I going with that rant before? I've totally lost it now. It's funny how when you change rooms, a lot of people say this is an actual phenomenon that happens. Is that, you know, when you walk into a room and then you get there and you go, what the fuck was I doing in there? I knew I come in here for a reason. And you've got no reason. You can't remember, and you walk back out the door. It's because doors are, in their way, they're portals. They are actual dimensional portals. And when you walk through one, you enter into a whole nother realm. You think you're still in the same realm because it's in the same house, but it's actually changed in some fashion. But this is the thing I think human consciousness is slowly getting towards, is the understanding of human consciousness and just how physically or actually important consciousness is. I'm not sure I'm in a state to intellectualize enough about this at the moment, but I should. Maybe I'll just go and watch some YouTubes. But time travel. I think I went into this one of my most recent rants, so probably don't need to extrapolate isn't the word, but I like the words. I shouldn't have to exacerbate on the topic. bastard, Philip. Sorry, I'm talking to my beer. You're not a bastard. You're a beautiful, beautiful, living, yeast-filled creature, and I love you. That's how you change the world. You transform existence with consciousness. And when you apply human love with consciousness, that's how you change the world. Water will react to human consciousness and intent. So do everything with loving intent. Speak with loving intent. Be loving intent. And you transform the world. And we can make heaven on earth. Which is what we are here to do. Every single one of us. You might have forgotten that you made that commitment before you reincarnated. But if you're watching this now, it's going to ring a little bell and you're going to say, yeah, I made an agreement to come here for a reason. I didn't come here to be a selfish, soul-sucking demon. Like certain mining magnates we can think about off the top of our heads. No, we came here to make this world a better place. And every single one of us has the power, if we get together and contribute to a unified cause. Because all you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. There's nothing you can do that can't be done. We could build pyramids should we wish. And if we knew why we wanted to build pyramids, we would build pyramids. That's why some of our ancestors from the past built pyramids, because they knew why they wanted to build pyramids. They had a purpose. And when we get to the smarts, we know why they did it, we'd be doing it too. Even if it was just to map out constellations in the sky that never change, so the people thousands of years down the track in the degradations of the ruins of this world, which is obviously going to go again someday if they let the powers that be keep controlling it, because they always do. Evil always rises to power. That's why they built the pyramids, to show us that. That's what I'm convinced of. They said, how can we leave a telltale landmark to prove the lies of these evildoers that will last forever? Let's build pyramids. Because eventually I think a good word for it is the mongrels. Read this book, Tomo and Hawk. It's a great book. Tomo and Hawk. Can't even think of the name of the author at the moment off the top of my head. Probably come back to me later. I started reading a few of his books, and Tomo and Hawk. It's a brilliant one. Anyway, simply because he uses the term the mongrels, there are always going to be mongrels. Where do you think the term Mongols came from? They built the Great Wall of China to try and stop the Mongols. There's always mongrels. It's just inevitable. Whenever something of beauty is created, forces of evil and destruction come along to destroy it all. That's just the way it is. The mongrels will always come and fuck you in the ass. Fuck everything in the ass. Going back to that rant I was making before about the mesas, the giant trees. Every single one of them is chopped off. Now, think about who and what and how could have done that. Giants, obviously, with massive machinery. Damn it, I did really lose it on that rant, didn't I? We're going to talk about heaps of other stuff. Shit has gone on throughout history that we've got no idea of. Things on a massive scale. Which is why we are just bacteria floating in pond scum inside an egg, more or less. At this stage, I think I've done enough of ranting. I've only got like 10 minutes of rant left in this one, and I feel like just shutting up and watching somebody else's rants for a little while, so while I finish off this batch. What the fuck. Let me do 10 more minutes. What else have I got in me to say at the moment? Nothing really. Better get back into the YouTube discussion pages and I think some idiot said something. No, I don't think that. I know that. The latest one, Andy Washkowski or something. I don't know why I subscribed to him. Maybe because I like to have a go at him. Because he had a go at the flat earthers. That's right. He put up one today. It came up about transgenders, I guess is the proper word. And yeah, some of the stuff he was saying is fair enough. We all have our preferences for what we're attracted to, what we like. I mean, you don't like beer, don't drink beer. You don't like spirits, don't drink spirits. You like water, drink water. It's pretty natural to be attracted towards what you feel attracted towards. So that was good. But the thing that got me with him is he went from ranting about 3-year-olds, which is what the video was entitled in the first place, 3-year-old transgenders, to mostly basing his whole entire argument on 8-year-olds. And fair enough, at 3, that's probably when you start getting programmed into what sex you're going to be in the first place. Like, yeah, that's when you start realising you've got genitalia. That, you know, you see a lot of kids that age, they just bloody hold themselves, probably because they're in pain from reminiscent of the circumcision that they never asked for, or for whatever reason. That's just a normal part of human functioning, is to hold whatever part of your body your hands naturally reach and feels good. So yeah, I'm all for the idea that you don't really know what's going on with your body at 3 years of age. But by the time you're 8, yeah, you're probably going to show indications one way or the next as to your inclinations of where you're going to go into as adults. Maybe not. Maybe 8 is too young. I don't know. But I do know that an 8-year-old is still capable of making up their own mind and decision. That if they feel they want to be a girl, or they feel they want to be a boy, then they're entitled to feel that way and be that way if that's their inclination. You shouldn't have to go through puberty and all those hormones that you go through at puberty to know what you're feeling at 8 years of age. Which is basically where he was placing the entire strength of his argument, despite titling it 3-year-olds. Yeah, this whole transgender thing, I don't know. I think each to their own. The problem is it's not about each to their own, is it? It's all about people that want to interact with others. That's where it's not each to their own. Even that, what was his name? Clive? I don't know. Was talking about who they're dating, and that if you wouldn't date a transgender, then it means you're biased. Well, yeah, you're walking a fine line there, because there's no obligation to date or to be with anybody anyway. So to suggest that you're being biased by choosing who you'd like to be with first, you're being biased. Anyway, I've had enough of this rant. I'm running out of energy. It is hot. Let me see how hot it is. Up there it's Celsius. That means nothing to me. 29. Seems to cool down. 28. 28. What about the fish tank? Fish are 29. That's the real temperature. Water temperature. Sorry if I've been boring you with my rant. Have a good one. Talk to you next time.